Hi everyone, my topic for today is making designer babies playing God, and today I'll be discussing an Islamic perspective on the issue of making designer babies. First, what is a designer baby? A designer baby is a baby genetically engineered in vitro for specially selected traits, which can vary from lower disease risk to gender selection. Before the advent of genetic engineering and in vitro fertilization, designer babies were primarily a science fiction concept. However, the rapid advancement of technology before and after the turn of the 21st century makes designer babies an increasingly real possibility. Safety and efficacy of the technology is one of the topics that we have to consider in this issue. Safety and efficacy are among the main aspects considered by Muslim scholars when deliberating about the ethics of technology from an Islamic perspective. The risks and uncertainties of technology could be the reason why it may be considered impermissible. Preventing the transmission of a potentially fatal genetic disease to the offspring is highly encouraged in Islam and is in line with the principles of preservation of human life and lineage. However, such a goal should not be achieved using a technology that is not compliant with the Sharia principles, such as similar harm or greater harm on patients, society, or future generations. Although developing a technology that has zero risk is almost impossible, Islam teaches that a harm cannot be eliminated with a harm of the same or higher degree caused by the technology. Next is human dignity. Human dignity is considered one of the human essentials that are preserved in Sharia. It dictates that each human should be treated with respect even after death. Having said that, it could be argued that to comply with the principle of preservation of human dignity, due consideration should be given to the aim and the procedure involved in the research and the use of human germline gene editing. If the research has a medical purpose, such as to prevent the transmission of genetic disease to the offspring while giving full respect to the participants, then human dignity would not be an issue from an Islamic perspective. Concerns about the violation of human dignity could be mitigated through the establishment of strict regulations to prevent premature use and abuse of the technology. Next is the question whether making designer babies is actually tampering with God's creation or not. Some religious beliefs may not support human germline editing because it may be perceived that such editing would enable scientists to play God and take control of humanity. Muslims, however, do not share the same view. God is the creator of the universe, whereas humans are the creatures who, no matter how hard they try, would not be able to be God. Modifying a human germline is not considered as playing God because scientists are not creating a human from nothing. Instead, scientists are just harnessing the process and the creatures. Any changes made for a medical purpose usually will fall under the category of essential and accident changes, and hence are allowed. Next, to conclude, it can be concluded that CRISPR, or Cas9 mediated human gene editing, would be considered lawful in Islam if it met the following conditions. Firstly, it is used only for medical purposes, particularly to prevent or treat diseases. Secondly, it is allowed only after safety and efficacy issues are resolved. Thirdly, strict regulation is established to ensure respect for the persons involved, prevent premature use, and also the abuse of the technology. According to the Islamic perspective, science and religion in making designer babies shows an integration model if it follows the proper religion guideline. According to Maqasid analysis, gene editing can be considered as maslahah if it is used for the promotion of good by helping in treating genetic diseases. Human gene editing can also be considered as necessities or al-daruriyah if it is used in saving someone's life from disease. That's all from me. Thank you for lending me your ears.